Hi guys, JP Cormier back again with the fifth video in the Boucher Diaries. If you haven't watched all of these, a few weeks ago I did a comparison video with an Alvarez and a Martin for the Bluegrass group on Facebook, Bluegrass Guitar Group, and it led to a lot of questions about the brand of guitar that I play the most, which is Boucher from Mont Berthier-sur-Mer, Quebec. Robin Boucher, one of the best luthiers in the world right now. And so I made a video for each one of the guitars of his that I own, that I've purchased. And this one's number 5. It takes up where we left off with Tarzan, the Cocobolo OM Studio Goose. And this was a few months after, 6-7 months later, maybe. I called Robin on the phone one day, and I thought, geez, I might be missing out on something here. So I called Robin and I said, listen, if could you build me, what would be the price, and et cetera, et cetera. I'd like you to build me the ultimate Boucher guitar. I want you to build me the top end, and it's probably not. You're probably going to be surprised when I ask you for this guitar, because what I want you to build me is a jumbo, and I want you to make it the best thing you've ever done. I want all the stops pulled out. I don't care what it costs. Build the guitar for me. So he was really excited. He's like, I'll build you the best jumbo I've ever done. And he was all excited. He said, and he asked a bunch of questions about what I would like, and the hardware, and the top, and the pick guard, and this, that, and the other thing. And I said, listen, Robin, I trust you to build a guitar that will absolutely blow my mind. And the first 4 have melted my face continually every time I play them. So this one is a special one. This is the top of the line. I want the best thing you can do. And which was kind of a silly question to ask him for, because he's only gotten better since then. His guitars keep getting better and better every year. So a few months later, 3 or 4 months later, I stopped in. I got the call. I stopped into the shop, and they took me in the back to the quality control bench where Julian was, and Julian opened the case, and he pulled out this guitar. This is the Studio Goose Flame Maple Jumbo, with what I believe they call now the gold pack. So it has a torrified Adirondack top, 4+, one of the best tops in the world you can find. His wood is just incredible. All bound in abalone in the top. The binding itself is koa binding, and I just want you to take a look at this back. Canadian flame maple with this incredibly unique amber colored finish he uses. It's like a violin finish almost, and I'm telling you what, it's stunning. Mahogany neck, gold butterbean. These are what are these? These are I think they're Gotos. They're B10s. Anyhow, they're really nice. So that's all you need to know. And I'm going blind in my old age. And this thing just ain't right. And I use this quite a bit. This is another favorite guitar of my picking and singing buddy Dave Gunning loves this guitar, and I do too. And it has the most unique tone of any jumbo I've ever played. It doesn't sound like any guitar I've ever used, ever, or owned. It's so unique that you kind of got to be careful what you play on it. I can do everything on it, but it's got so much power, it's just got a lot of power. You almost have to change your attack in this guitar so you don't overkill. And I have it right now in an open C, which most guitars don't take well to. This one just shrugs it right off. but listen to that. It'll just ring and ring and ring and ring. And as it's ringing, you hear the tones changing. You hear strings picking up on other strings, all the sympathetic vibration. It's like a grand piano. But I'll play one on it. I love this guitar. Oh my God. I wasn't supposed to be in there. This ain't no Milli Vanilli. All the mistakes stay. I know I suck. On and on and on and on. You need a timer to watch it ring. It just doesn't have the normal qualities of a jumbo. It has all that great bottom end, that rich mids, and the thick top end, but it doesn't have that. It has 10 times the volume of a normal jumbo. I love jumbo guitars, and I've owned a lot of them, from Taylors to SJ200s, SJ200 Custom Vines, a few other companies who built me jumbos. This thing here is just one of those guitars that you just play it and go, wow! Like, it's inspirational, and I think that's the same for any great guitar that you buy or find or is loaned to you or left to you. You get a guitar and it inspires you to play outside your own ability, and that's how we get somewhere as guitar players. You need the inspiration of listening to other players, but it also obviously helps to have a great instrument. And when you find a great instrument, no matter whether it be a Boucher or a Martin or a Taylor or a Harmony, it doesn't matter. If it's a great instrument to you, and it makes you want to step outside your own comfort zone, you're going to grow as a player, and you're going to learn a lot about music you perhaps didn't think about before. And this is a guitar that when I got it, I was like, wow, there's so much music inside this box, you know, that can come out, and it'll draw, the guitar's gonna draw it out of me, and it did, and it does, and they all do. All of my instruments, I don't care whether they be Boucher, what they are, they're special to me, and the Bouchers are especially special. This guitar is, and you can buy this guitar. This is what I believe they're calling this trim package, the gold pack. All these Bouchers have K&K pickups, and that's all I ever use, as I may have said before. And as a little side note is that Boucher was the very first guitar company in the world to offer torrefied Adirondack. A lot of luthiers said it couldn't be done successfully, but Robin's recipe is amazing. You can see this top and the bear claw in it, and the way it looks like it's, you know, 30 years old. This guitar is only a couple of years old, and it sounds old. It sounds like a nice old aged Jumbo. So anyhow, I call her name is the Enola Gay. Because she drops a bomb on you every time. And so that's Enola. The Jumbo Studio Goose with the torrefied Adirondack top, flame maple back and sides, the beautiful abalone trim, and yeah, just a tremendous instrument. So there we go. There's 5 now, 3 to go. Keep your eyes open. There'll be more videos coming. I'm commencing right now a Christmas tour in 2 days. That's going to keep me tied up for the better part of a month. But keep an eye out for me. I'll be on here. And I thank you for your support. And if you like this stuff, subscribe and hit a like and tell your friends that there's a crazy guitar player on here talking about stuff. Because you know why? Guitar players have more fun.